A day in the park. One sunny morning, Sarah walked to the park. She was walking with her dog, Max, who loves to run. As they walked, Sarah saw a little bird sitting on a branch. The bird chirped happily as Max ran toward it. "Max, stop!" Sarah shouted, but Max kept running. He chased the bird as it flew away. Sarah laughed and looked around to see what else was happening in the park. She saw some children who were playing soccer. They kicked the ball back and forth. One of the children stopped and asked, "Do you want to play?" Sarah smiled and shook her head. "Not today," she said, "but thank you." She continued walking with Max, who was wagging his tail. As Sarah walked further, she saw a couple of ducks by the pond. The ducks were swimming in the water, and Sarah watched them for a while. Max barked at them, but the ducks ignored him. After a while, Sarah decided it was time to go home. She walked back down the path, Max following behind her. By the time they got home, Max was tired and lay down to rest. The lost toy. Tommy was playing with his toy car in the living room. He drove it all over the floor. Suddenly, the car fell under the couch. Tommy tried to reach it, but his hand wasn't long enough. "Mom!" Tommy shouted. "I can't get my car." His mom came into the room and looked under the couch. She found the car and gave it to Tommy. "Thank you," Tommy said, smiling. He began driving the car again. He drove it fast, and it zoomed across the floor. His mom watched him play for a few minutes and then went back to the kitchen. Later, Tommy asked, "Can I go outside and play?" His mom nodded, so Tommy ran out the door with his car. He played with it in the yard until the sun started to set. The picnic. Lucy decided to have a picnic in the park. She packed a basket with sandwiches, apples, and juice. After that, she walked to the park with her brother, Jake. "Do you think we'll see any animals?" Jake asked as they arrived at the park. "I hope so," Lucy said. They found a nice spot under a big tree and sat down to eat. While they ate, a squirrel ran past them. "Look!" Jake pointed. The squirrel climbed up the tree and sat on a branch. Lucy watched the squirrel for a while, then noticed a butterfly flying by. It landed on a flower. After eating, they decided to walk around the park. They walked along the path, talking and laughing until the sky started to get dark. They went home, happy and full from the picnic.